occasionally you will see that we have negative fractions or negative mixed numbers in here. And this one is addition, this one is subtraction. We'll take a look at both of them, and we'll just go through it step by step. You do not have common denominators here, so let's make this 5 into a 10. That'll make it very, very easy, so we'll just times that by 2. Don't let the parentheses get in the way. If you like the parentheses, go ahead and put it around the negative fraction. That way you know it's a negative. That's one extra way. But if you don't like the parentheses, just leave that off. And regardless, no matter how you do it, I would move this negative sign up to the numerator. That way you won't forget about it. Now we have common denominators, so just add, just like we've always done, 8 plus negative 2. We get positive 6, and now we can simplify it in this case. So our answer in this case is positive 3/5. And anytime that negatives come into play in an addition problem, you might very well get a negative answer. And if that happens, please put your negative sign up there at the top for the numerator. I think it's a little bit easier. If you leave it out here in the middle with that fraction bar, sometimes we almost think it's like an extended fraction bar. Technically, you could put it down on the bottom, but I'm telling you, you'll just be better served if you just go ahead and move it up to the top. Now, when we do these mixed numbers, we still need to turn these into improper fractions, timesing the denominator 3 and whole number 4. We get 12, and now 12 plus the 2 would be 14. Now, there can be a little bit of confusion about how to turn a mixed number that's negative into a mixed improper fraction. Here's the basic way, though. If it's a mixed number that's negative, you better make it a negative improper fraction. And when you go around with the multiplication and the addition, don't let this negative sign play a part of that. So for this part right here, please just do 9 times 3. Don't do 9 times negative 3. Just do 9 times 3 is 27. And then add the 2 to make it 29. But again, because this was a negative mixed number, just go ahead and make it a negative 29 for the fraction. And as always, we'll just use the same denominator and bring that straight down. Now, if this is subtraction, you can always add the opposite. That's what we're talking about. Keep, change, change. That's just a memory tool of how we can just add the opposite, and that makes our life a lot easier. So now we're just doing 14 plus positive 29. And then hopefully you realize that we can't do that yet, right? We're not allowed to do it yet. Because why? We have different denominators. We have to have common denominators. So let's times this by 3 to make it 9. Now we can add our numerators. We have the common denominators, so 42 and 29 would make it 71 over 9. Now, again, I'm hoping that you can do most of this in your head, but if not, we will show you how. But 9 goes into 71 7 times. So that's my whole number. And we'd have 8 left over. How does this happen? Numerator goes inside the division box. Denominator goes outside. 9 can go into 71 7 times. So this 7 becomes my whole number. The leftover amount, 8, becomes my new numerator for the fraction, and we just keep the exact same denominator. So 7 8/9.